My name's Shell. Welcome to my channel where I've been losing weight using various methods for around about 14 months. And I started losing weight, I think I said last week, at 191 pounds, but it wasn't, it was 190 pounds. I got all my sums wrong there, which was 13 stone 8. And last week on the scales I was 9 stones 10. Which is 136 pounds, if I'm right. Trying to keep my American friends happy there. And this week has been a fantastic week. I'm doing intermittent fasting at the moment, and this is my 7th week. And it's been just as fabulous as the first weeks, and I'm really starting to trust in it now. Although I don't think there's been much of a reflection on the scales this week. But I've had such a good week doing 23 hours fasting and 1 hour eating, which is basically 1 meal a day, for 6 days out of the week. And then last Saturday I had my, well, I call it my French window because it's my one big window of the week. So last Saturday I had my French window, which went from 5 o'clock in the evening till bedtime. I didn't actually eat too much last Saturday night because I was a bit full from tea. And I've not had many treats this week. On last Saturday I had a chocolate covered piece of honeycomb bar, which was about the size of a Brussels sprout. And then later on I had a fruit and nut cereal bar. And they're the only treats I've had this week altogether. I've not had any other chocolate or crisps or sweets or desserts or cakes or anything like that. The only other things I've had this week have been what have been on my meal tray. So just meals and some fruit. But it's been a really good week. I've not gone over my calories. I've not had one single bite outside of my fasting windows. It's all been clean fasts. And I've not even been tempted. Well, I say that Monday I was hungry for the first time. In the afternoon I was really hungry, sort of hungry in a way that was distracting, which was the first time I felt like that. And it was quite interesting because it really showed me the difference between true hunger, which I felt on Monday, and the old binge urges that I used to get. It was a completely different feeling. And I did have my window on Monday earlier, so I had it between 4 and 5 o'clock rather than 5 and 6 because I was hungry, and I thought, well, there's no point in just waiting. I might as well open the window now, so I did. And each day I have one full meal and usually some fruit. And I used to have fruit as a dessert, but now I tend to have it before tea when I'm cooking. Because I find that when you've been fasting for 23 hours, your first bite of food is absolutely heavenly. I'm sure it tastes 10 times better than it actually is. It just tastes wonderful. And I find the taste of fruit, particularly raspberries or some apple, you'd stand there and you just can't believe how good it tastes. It just explodes in your mouth. I suppose because you are hungry and ready for food, but everything tastes so good. It's lovely. So that's the week I've had. It's been fantastic. Sticking to my windows, and I have had less treats this week, definitely. New things, right. The only one new thing we tried this week. I hope you're not going to laugh at me. These are Quorn Rawsom's dinosaurs, which are obviously meant for people younger in age than me, but not younger in heart. And I've seen other people have these. I think they must be quite low on Slimming World and calories. I'm not sure. But I've seen a lot of people on Slimming World videos eating these. And they're just a nice size, really. I mean, Quorn tends to be, everything Quorn tastes the same inside. The only difference really is on the coating. Perhaps one will have a spicy southern fried coating and the other will just have breadcrumbs and whatever. But the Quorn inside all tastes the same no matter what shape it is. And those dinosaurs are a nice size because they're bigger than a nugget but smaller than a burger. And sometimes if you're having curry and rice or something, you might just want a pair of dinosaurs on the side of the plate. Very nice they are. And yes, vegan dinosaurs, obviously, vegan dinosaurs, yes. So I'm going to get on the scales. I don't think there's been much movement, if any, on the scales this week, which I can't account for because I've eaten pretty much similar to the way I've eaten so far, so I think my body's just pausing. And I'm very pleased that I've watched other people's videos because, for example, my friend, and you'll probably see her comment below, Betty J Gathers, she has a spot called BJ's Spot, and she's doing intermittent fasting, and I watched a video with her a couple of weeks ago where she explained that at one time she didn't lose weight for 3 months, but she kept the faith and it started moving again. So after watching that, and I think I'm going to maintain this week, I don't mind at all. I've always been under the impression that if I can just get to grips and get rid of my binge eating disorder, that the weight would just follow naturally. And I think that's what's going to happen because I'm no longer thinking about what foods I eat. I just eat what I want. And I've stopped binging. I haven't had a binge since, was 8 weeks, a couple of months ago. And it just doesn't happen anymore, which I never believed would happen to me. I never believed I would find anything that would stop my urge to binge, but I think I've found it. And I just trust that the weight loss will follow. So last week I weighed in at, I got my Robins jumper on today. I think it'll be the last time I'll be able to wear it now because summer's here, but I've got Robins on today. Yes, last week I weighed in at 9 stone 10, so we'll see what she's got to say today.
It's ready.
Breathe in. I have to breathe in this week.
9 stones, 9.8 pounds.
9.8, so it's still 9 stone 10. So no movement on the scales. I do feel like I've lost in size. There were a couple of times this week where I had those experiences where you jump out of bed and you think, wow, I've lost some weight today. I can't wait to get on the scales. And I've run downstairs to get on the scales, not wanting to know if I've lost, just how much. And I've got on the scales and put ½ a pound on. So it's a bit disappointing. And obviously I want to lose. I'd like to lose ½ a stone a week, please, but it's not going to happen. And so this week I maintain, I just have to just roll with it and think, well, next week some will come off because I've done absolutely nothing differently. I don't count my calories anymore, but I have been calorie counting for 30 years, so I know what a plate of food is roundabout, and I've come nowhere near going over the 1,500 calories that most of the calorie programs say that I should have. I think most of the days it's been between, I'd say, 1,200 and 1,300 calories. So I've definitely not gone over, and I've walked every day on the treadmill for an hour. In fact, 2 days I did an hour and a quarter because I was getting close to the end of my book and I didn't want to leave it, so I thought, well, I'll just carry on until the book's finished, which took me to about an hour and a quarter. So it's all been good and I feel great and I feel so full of energy, partly because I'm getting such good sleep now. I get in bed at night and within a minute I'm fast asleep, and I sleep really soundly all night until it's time to get up. There's no lying awake, there's no nighttime sweating through eating too much. It's just a real good, deep, peaceful sleep, and that's giving me lots of energy in the day, and not eating gives you a huge amount of energy. You wouldn't think so, you'd think that it would make you feel weak and tired, but it certainly doesn't. It gives you a real boost. So I've had plenty of exercise this week, plenty of good food, and it's been a wonderful week. I hope you've all had a good week. Write in the comments below how you've done this week. I'd love to know, because we're all at various stages and we're all doing various diet plans, and I like to know how everyone else is getting on. I've seen a couple of people this week are starting to try Noom, which is interesting. I've seen the advertisements on YouTube, but I don't know anybody that's tried that yet, so I'll be interested to follow those people and see how they're doing. I think it's like a calorie counting app that you get, but I'm not sure, so I'm looking forward to that. So thank you for anybody who is new to my channel. I noticed a couple of new subscribers this week, which is fantastic. It's lovely to see you here, and It would be nice to share journeys if you write and let me know what you're doing and how you're getting on. And also, I'm so grateful for all my subscribers that come back every week and give me so much encouragement. I don't know what I'd do without any of you. It's been a wonderful week, and it's been a wonderful 7 weeks. So I'll catch up with you next time. Take care, enjoy the lovely summer weather we're having before it all disappears next week apparently. And I shall see you then. Take care. Bye.